2021 Visual Arts Centre won a competition called Connect 10. Connect 10 is run by Culture 24, who are in charge of the whole Museums at Night festival, which means that museums and galleries up and down the country are throwing open their doors at night to give people a kind of alternative experience.
The format of Connect 10 is the Culture 24, who are the kind of lead organisation, have selected 10 contemporary artists, and then venues have to compete, have to choose an artist and then compete to have them at their venue. And we chose Cullinan and Richards.
They liked our ideas, we liked their ideas, and we got the call that we was on the shortlist, and then it was down to us to kind of get the public behind the ideas and to vote for us. And voting took place online, and in the end we won 46% of the vote share, and that equated to nearly 900 votes, so we was really overwhelmed by the response.
I'm Janine, and this is Charlotte, and we work together as Cullinan and Richards, and this is Bob XL, who is part of the project that we are doing here at 2021 in Scunthorpe.
What tonight is about? Well, it's about many things, many different things, and maybe none of them at the same time.
There's going to be all sorts of different things happening, the kind of ideas that people feel as though they've kind of stumbled onto a film set, but you're not quite sure what film it is or whether you're part of it or just watching.
There's like a real mixed bag. As you can see behind me, we've got a championship-sized boxing ring that was brought courtesy of Scunthorpe Boxing Club.
My name's Rico. I'm the chairman of Scunthorpe Boxing Club. I'm one of 4 level 2 coaches. We had a meeting with the 2 artists that were running it and the lady from 2021. And I believe that they wanted a boxing ring set up and a couple of young girls to spar. So we brought Gemma down and we got a young lass called Millie Hanson, who's national champion.
My name is Lizzie Biscuits. It's not my real name, obviously, but that's a secret. I got involved because my friend Shelley, who was the organiser, or the person at 2021 who was in charge, asked me to be involved because I'm a DJ, and she knew that the theme of the event would be one that would be right up my alley and I would really enjoy DJing it, which I did.
Well, my name's Will, and I sort of retired a few years ago, and during the day, most days I go into the antique shop in the town, past and present, and Dave is very well involved with the boxing club. When someone asked him about boxing and did he know anybody could stage an accident, car accident, I sort of got put in the frame, and I think I've managed to do it reasonably well. I've had a few ordinary accidents on my own in the past, real ones.
My name is Missy Tassels, and I was giving a talk on film exploitation, particularly Russ Meyer and on Faster Pussycat Kill Kill.
What was surprising was how many people Scunthorpe managed to pull together. You know, we were really impressed with having a lighting technician who knew all about the 70s. Disco lighting, for example. Basically, it was a huge project done on a really small budget and a very small amount of time.
It was like nothing I've ever seen before, that's for sure. The whole event is memorable, and definitely I'm very glad to have been involved in it.
It was quite random. I didn't know what to expect as I went into the event. It was entertaining in a kind of incoherent way.
When we got there, obviously I had a little bit of an idea that they just wanted a boxing ring setting up and some sparring for the females. So I'd not looked into too much about that. So and I know there was bits on I still get confused now if it was Ray Myers, Mike Myers or someone. And go-go dancers.
Quite strange, quite confusing, but each little bit in itself was quite entertaining.
Imagine Quentin Tarantino remaking Faster Pussycat Kill Kill.
It was kind of a collection of lots of things to do with perspectives on female or presentations of the female centred around the film Faster Pussycat Kill Kill, which was made in the 1960s, early 60s, an exploitation film about very strong, very buxom, sexy women, go-go dancers. I'm not really sure whether there were chips outside as well available.
Do you want some riot chips? My name is Wayne Goodchild. I'm gallery assistant at 2021 Visual Arts Centre, and I was Bill Chipman at the event, and I sold riot chips. From my understanding, the riot chips were linked to, there were riot chips initially because they were served in a paper that had a newspaper article on about a riot that happened here in Scunthorpe in the late 90s.
I really enjoyed just the madness of the event, being able to clamber into the middle of a championship boxing ring wearing a catsuit, giving a talk to a room full of people in a deconsecrated church on exploitation movies.
There were lots of people dancing, lots of people wandering around with confused looks on their faces, but that's kind of what you want from an art exhibition, particularly something conceptual. You don't want people to know what they're getting.
I think the night was based on confusion and like I say, it certainly confused me.
For making this event happen, there's a lot of people to thank, and I hope I don't miss anyone out, but big thanks to all the staff at 2021 and also North Fincashire Council. I'd like to thank Culture 24 for actually running the competition. Again, thank you for everyone who voted for us, because this wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have got this extra funding to, you know, try something a bit different, try something a bit new. And most of all, biggest thanks have got to go to Charlotte and Janine, Cullinan and Richards, who without this, none of these ideas would be seen in Scunthorpe.